Found out boyfriend shares my pics. I, 24F, accidentally found out that my boyfriend, 26M, shares my pictures with other men for tributes. I used to check his phone without his permission. I do not do that anymore, because I was worried since he had some suicidal thoughts, and that's how I found out. He doesn't share any nude pics with my face visible. The only pics with my face he shares are my public photos anyone can see. I'm not sure how to approach him about this, because I invaded his privacy too, and I feel bad about this. However, what he does makes me very uncomfortable and confused. He shares my nude pics that were only meant for him. Also, some of the photos are full-on nudes, no clothes at all, and he sends them to a bunch of strangers. I'm very sad that he didn't tell me it turns him on. I think we would have worked something out. Any advice about what I should do? Too long did not read. Boyfriend shares my pics for tributes. How should I approach him? Send yourself screenshots from his phone of him sharing your photos with his friends. Then delete all of your photos from his phone that are nude, including the deleted folder. You can also delete them from the conversations with his friends so he can't go back and download them. Then dump him. Incredibly violating. This is why you never share nudes. Nobody should ever be taking naked pictures of themselves ever. You can't even take the risk of someone going through your phone, finding them and sending it to their phone. Never under any circumstances send a nude photo to anyone. That motherfucker can wait to see it in person. Fucked up people will fuck you up, and you need to make wise decisions and protect yourself and your reputation. Feel sick to my stomach reading something like this. This is all his FK up and not you at all. And to be honest, I don't think any excuse can clear this off. I'd be taking his phone to the police and asking that he be charged for releasing these images without your knowledge or permission. Depending on your jurisdiction, what he's done could be illegal. You don't have a partner, you have an exploiter. You don't do that to someone you respect and want a future with. I think what you meant to say is that you just factory reset your ex-boyfriend's phone. Dump him. And that's why you should make sure no nudes of you exist, period. No matter how nice someone is, it can always come back to you. 1. Why do people feel bad when they use their partner's phone and find evil things on it? I never understand the logic. 2. Why do women send nudes with their faces in it? Like, what exactly is the thought process there? 3. Why do women not break up when they encounter massive red flags? Is being alone so bad? This is like revenge porn. It's illegal in a lot of places and done without your consent. He's not to be trusted, and you may consider breaking up with him, demanding he delete all your photos and maybe charging him. Get far, far away from the creep. Seek legal advice. He will do this to future girlfriends if you just dump him. You need to wait until you know what you're going to do about it legally. You do not need this man any more than a fish needs a bicycle. You deserve a partner who would never share pics of you, would tell you the truth and not hide anything from you, especially if it concerns your own privacy. Delete the picture, never send him anything ever again, and break up with him. You are not responsible for his mental health, but he's clearly disrespecting you. That's not love. He wants the validation from others that you're hot. Not sure why he wants to end his life, but it's probably something to do with not being loved, liked, or admired. Deleted it all, and break up. And seek counseling. Huge breach of trust. You may need to talk to a professional. This is criminal. This is beyond shocking. Fuck the suicide narrative, he's a POS. Personally, he already broke trust, he showed without your consent. You can either forgive him and give consent, or not give consent, but still work on the relationship, or, what I would have done, is break up. I would have screenshot where he sent my nudes or talked about sharing them with a friend. Just for extra credit. This is actually illegal, felonious behavior. Make sure he erases everything. I would actually contact a lawyer about this and see what's up with pressing charges. This is really an awful, illegal violation. First, delete those pictures, and make sure you delete them from the trash section of his phone too. Make sure that thing is wiped clean. Then, dump him, because I don't see how you could trust him after this. Personally, this would be a deal breaker for me. So disrespectful. You didn't consent to this. Don't fall for his suicide bullshit when this all blows up in his face. He will use your love and concern about him not dying to weasel his way out of this. Guarantee he will pull the suicide card at some point. When he does, do what Dr. Drew told me: call the cops and let them handle it and get him the mental health help he needs. This happened to me. You need to delete all photos before breaking up with him. Get far away from this person. You said he doesn't share your nudes, but then go on to say he does. Not that it matters nude or not it, if it is nudes it's very much illegal, obviously crosses the line and isn't okay. I'd play it cool for now until you get a chance to delete the pics from his phone then leave him. My ex did this. I threatened to dump him if he didn't stop. Spoiler alert, he didn't stop. Just leave him now before it gets even harder. Personally, I'd approach him by breaking up with him and giving that as the reason why. That's completely disrespectful and purposely objectifying you. Would you objectify someone you respect? Dump his ass, trust me it'll continue to happen. He didn't respect your trust. I'm loving as they get, but if I get to that point I know internally it's over. It ain't the first time, won't be the last. You deserve better. What the fuck, call the cops and leave him. Pretty sure that's illegal for a reason. Even if you were into him doing this with you pictures, you are drastically underreacting right now. He has completely violated your privacy and safety. This is some shady low-life shit. Stop sending people nudes. He's no longer a boyfriend, he is an abuser. He is abusing your trust. This is a terminal offense. Why make nudes at all? It always risks to lose them. Somebody can steal them from your or his phone, etc. And this I wouldn't do any nudes, it's not safely. Too long, did not read. Didn't include the part where you check his phone without permission. How have you not broken up with this piece of shit, lol? I would reset his phone to be sure there are no more pictures he can send. ISNT sharing nudes, not yours, illegal. Holy shit. I get it could be fun to share some pictures of your GF, but first you ask her, then you choose what or what not, and then you share together or whatever. If that is your kink, that is how you do it. Like that is not only really disrespectful, but also illegal. Go break up with him, and never share pics again. Some good advice here, and I will also advise that you confront him about it. You need to back up all the data that's on his phone. And the lesson here is don't send nudes with your face on them. Not even in a committed relationship. I mean, don't send anything you don't want the whole world to see. What's especially worrying about this situation is that he shared face pictures which you already have publicly available. This means the men he shared all the photos with can just reverse image search on your face pics and find out who you are in real life, your friends, etc. They could wreck your life. Tread carefully, you might need to keep calm until you can ensure you've undone as much damage as possible before deleting everything and getting out of that relationship unharmed. Please dump him. And before you do this, delete every single nude picture, especially with your face. Go through all his apps as well, sometimes they save pictures even though they are deleted. And in the cloud. Maybe even on his laptop. Then prepare for the worst, him telling you that he would kill himself in case of a separation. The best thing would be to talk to a therapist about the situation to prevent this. Good luck. You feel bad because you violated your partner's trust, but does he feel bad that he violated your trust in a much bigger way, and quite literally committed a crime? Get evidence, dump him, press charges. It's a crime to share people's nudes without consent most places. That's so fucked up, and violates your consent. What the actual fuck? I cannot imagine being with someone who did that to me. This is exactly why I don't share nudes with people I date. There is no reason for him to do that other than the humiliation of you. The internet is literally full of nude women to look at and share with your buddies. POS. I'm pretty sure that's illegal or something. Dump him then have his ass prosecuted. This is literally criminal. You don't approach him. You gather your stuff, get out of his reach, block him on every platform, out him to all your friends as publicly as possible, and never have anything to do with him ever again. He betrayed you as deeply as it is possible to betray another person. There is no coming back from that. There is no repairing that. This man you thought cared about you doesn't. He's a grifter, and you are his latest victim. The people your boyfriend shared your nudes with don't know or care about you. Eventually those nudes will go into the great pile of lost and forgotten info. So they have no real power over you. Go out and live your life well from now on. That will be the biggest fuck you to your ex as you can give him. This is actually a crime in some places. What a horrifying breach of trust and betrayal, sis. You need to collect receipts, collect evidence of this. Then delete everything from his end. So sorry you have to go through this, ugh. Wipe his phone. Break up with him. Or if you live somewhere with revenge porn laws, take his phone to the police and then break up with him. Either way, apply for a protection order too. So someone who claims is your boyfriend is profiting off your nudes and you are scared not to hurt them. Do you not understand how violating, manipulating and harmful to you this is? What about your privacy rights? Also, he has now turned you into a full-blown sex worker without your consent. I support sex work for whoever wants to pursue that, but not under these circumstances obviously. This is so illegal and potentially harming to your future employment. Think this through, but deleting any photos won't change much considering your photos are on the internet. You should leave him and pursue legal action, as this is now way beyond owning the photos. He is distributing them on the internet. WTF. No. This is not okay, op. You don't trust him enough if you have to check his phone. But we can all agree he doesn't deserve that trust here. If you feel like that, try to have a conversation about it. But I think the relationship shouldn't continue. Things like this are the reason it's good to snoop your partner's phone. This is so beyond disrespectful. I would dump him immediately and even seek legal advice. He does not respect you and is treating your body like it's his property to share and sell. Don't send digital nudes. People still don't know this yet. Erase all your photos on his phone, including trash, share, send, forward, then dump him. And no more nudes with your face. Check if there are revenge porn laws wherever you live.